They finally did it. The space defense system built to protect our world was accidentally triggered. Millions died in seconds. And after the fallout, millions more died. To survive was a curse. Disease, chaos, and violence became the leaders of the new world. Those with wealth, usually landowners able to grow food, formed new cities. Cities run by military fascists. They were nothing but armed bohemians, pimps, and sexual outlaws, often capturing innocent survivors and killing them in the streets. And those without wealth? We were forced into the harsh radioactive deserts created by the bombs. Colonies were formed, some of them peaceful, happy and content. But as the radiation did its genetic damage, most became violent. They became nothing more than mutated petty thugs, fighting like savages for simple necessities such as food and water. Eventually, feudal governments were formed. Lawless bands of roving criminals using weapons and machinery from the late 20th century. The muties, as my people were called, were victims of these tyrants. We were a simple spiritual group of genetically deformed nomads, trying to live in peace with what was left of our world. But instead, we were constantly running and hiding from these feudal lords. They captured my people. The weak and the old were brutally murdered. Often they were cut in half. The rest of us were forced to become slaves. Some for pleasure, most for hard labor. We worked in their mines, digging up minerals sold to the outside. It was an outsider who came to us one day. An outsider who had no idea that he would change history and free the muties.
They call